All right, so who am I? I'm Robbie Brown. Nah, not really. I'm just Robert. My Instagram name is Robbie_Brown. And I never got into social media, fitness, coaching, teaching, anything like that for notoriety. I am who I am. You like it, or you don't like it, I'm going to be myself regardless. So, long story short, I am really a coach and teacher in a high school in Mississippi. And I got a following because of people say I had a remarkable transformation. Like, I lost like 150 pounds in a couple years. And so how did that come about, me getting social media famous? Because I'm just a regular teacher. Like, I teach health and I teach weightlifting and I coach football and I try to give back to my youth and I try to inspire people. Well, long story short, I'm on Instagram one day and I actually started Robbie Brown based off of a joke with my friend. So my friend Martin was like, "Oh, we need to come up with an Instagram name." And I was like, "I think it'd be funny if I say myself Robbie Brown because of Bobby Brown, like my prerogative." But I don't think anybody got the joke. So nobody in real life calls me Robbie, only my social media following. So I'm on social media and then I have some DMs. I post my before and after transformations. And I get a lot of DMs, and sometimes I try to get back to as many DMs as I can, but I have a full-time job. So I get some DMs, and a couple of them are like people that have not very large following. And I was like, well, they want to reach out to me about doing a story. So, you know, me being inquisitive and friendly, it's like, sure, who do you work for? What story you want to do? And long story short, one of the editors from Men's Health DM'd me. And I was like, there's no way. So I actually asked one of my buddies at the time, I was like, man, you think this is a real account? Or you think like somebody like playing? And he was like, man, just reply back and see what happens. Set up an interview. So I set up an interview and then I went viral. Like, I went from having like no social media following to like 35,000 on Instagram. And it's nothing that I did. Like, I didn't pay for no promotion. All I did was uniquely be myself and people happen to like it. So that turned into another one. Like Yahoo did an interview. A couple local TV stations did an interview. A local magazine did it. A newspaper from our area did a newspaper. And I guess it's like ironic because I'm a teacher, a health teacher in Mississippi, and Mississippians are known for being overweight. So I was a stereotypical health teacher in Mississippi that decided to lose some weight because my health was failing me. Like, I was being prescribed blood pressure medications. I was 355, 360 pounds at the height of 6'1". So people like, well, you say you always been an athlete. How did you get to that point? Well, I was a college football player, played defensive line, and I ended up getting hurt my junior year. I never played again. So in the process of getting hurt, I messed my knee up, and I had to have 3 knee surgeries. So those knee surgeries are back to back to back. Like, after I had one, I had ACL, then I had microfracture, then I had a meniscus transplant. So, like, I always had those same eating habits like I was an athlete. And I know people are going to say, well, the key to losing weight is to eat less and move more. Well, that has to be the key for me because I always played sports and I was relatively big, but I wasn't fat. So, like, once I got hurt and I messed up my knee, I still had those same eating habits, but I wasn't moving as much as I used to because I was on crutches. So I said, okay, well, maybe if I go to this doctor and she tells me, like, I'm going to have to take this, and I'm going to tell her, like, I'm finna lose some weight. And she's like, no, I'm looking at your family history. You're probably going to have to take this for the rest of your life. And I'm like, I'm a Taurus. I'm stubborn by nature. I don't want anybody to tell me what to do. So I'm going to show her. So I took it upon myself to not take that medicine and change my eating habits and recapture that competitive nature that I had when I was an athlete. So that's the problem. Like, I got to the point where I was feeling sorry for myself, and not because I wasn't comfortable with being who I was or my physical appearance, but my reality was my dream to play on the next level was never going to happen outside of college. So that's kind of set me back mentally. And I started teaching myself the proper way to eat through nutrition because that's what my degree is in. So I started practicing what I preach. And then along the process, I had a parent come knock at the door. Still one take, not gonna change. But I don't even remember where I was at. Probably at the doctor, and the doctor told me I was gonna have to take these blood pressure medicines. So I decided to give it a shot, change my nutrition, because that's what my degree was in. Let me start practicing what I preach. I'm telling those kids, you have to be the best version of yourself, but then your coach is not practicing what he preaches. So I had a kid actually challenge me, like, "Coach, I'm gonna be stronger than you," because I still lifted. I just was overweight. Like, I always had a passion for lifting. Always had a passion for football. But along the way, I just gained a lot of weight. So now I live through my kids and ability to inspire people, and I'm still living in my passion. So if you want to follow me along my journey, you want to learn some tips, you want to ask some questions, I'll be more than willing to help you.